Hey folks, welcome back to Fresh Produce. I'm Pete from BTI. Today we've got a couple of new products to talk about from a company called Ergon. Now, we know from the name they've got ergonomics as their main focus, and they've got some really cool technology brought into these new saddles today. So this line of saddles is called the Allroad Core group, really aimed at road and gravel riding. And what they're bringing that's new in this saddle is a special layer of foam between the shell and the top layer. They're calling this BASF Infinium foam, and it's actually really similar to the type of foam that they're using in high-end running shoes. They're very small particles of foam that have an excellent rebound, even when they're under pressure. So it's going to absorb vibration really, really well and offer a lot of comfort and cush while still being firm and supportive. On top of that Infinium foam layer, they've got an air cell foam on top for the final layer against your sit bones. And then of course, a really good road shape. These are aimed at the type of body position you're gonna have on a road or gravel bike. So specific cutout for that positioning. Of course, we've got a couple of different builds or models on this saddle. This one happens to be the Pro Carbon version with a carbon rail and a carbon composite shell. The next one down the line still uses a carbon composite shell, and now we're into a Tinox rail with the same construction on the top of the saddle. Now into the comp version, we've got steel rail, composite shell, and then they just use that air cell foam in smaller pockets on the top. But you've got the same Infinium layer in between the two halves of the saddle. So check these things out for just really cool new technology in the saddle world. It's not just a different shape, but they're bringing in some unique materials that I think are going to add a lot of comfort. Now moving right along, sticking with still the idea of bringing more comfort to your road ride, here is their new seat post, again called the Carbon Fiber Allroad Post. This post only comes in 27.2 diameter, but it's a really cool design with an actual bit of a leaf spring going on here. So this thing is going to flex as you hit harder bumps and transmit less of that force to your back and spine, really giving you more comfort overall. This comes in at 240 grams, so still a really respectable weight for a suspension seat post. It does have a rider weight limit of 220 pounds, but they've added a whole bunch of other little pieces in here that allow you to get great fit. You can flip the head around to offer really wide saddle rail positioning. It does come in either a straight or setback. We're looking at the setback version here. And you can even tilt the head of this post. It doesn't really look like there's a lot of adjustment, but you can loosen a bolt down at the bottom and slide the two halves of the leaf spring to adjust the angle of the saddle. So really, really cool option, again, for adding a ton of comfort in a really lightweight package with the Allroad seat post. If you think you'd like to add some of the comfort seen here today to your ride, make sure you ask at your local bike shop and tell them BTI sent you.